Jimmy Beach here with Alien Skin Software. In this video we'll cover masking layers inside of SnapArt 3. Let me show you. I have SnapArt 3 already open. Today I'll show you the ropes using this great vintage portrait from Hernan Rodriguez. Now SnapArt will remember your last applied setting. You can see what I used last time. I'll reset it to default with F5 or Command R. I'm going to use oil paint for this image. So I'll scroll down, open the folder, and choose from the settings. I want a moderately abstract preset because I want the background to be less distracting. The abstract bristle brush preset will give it a little texture as well, so I'll go with that. This is a little bit too abstract. I'll shrink the brush size, and I'll add some photorealism to make the effect less extreme. Let's move on to the Layers tab. For this image, I want to mask off the entire subject. This is going to give the image some depth, which makes it look more interesting and handmade. Make sure you click the mask button on the bottom, and then click and drag inside the preview panel to start masking. You can adjust the size, hardness, and the amount of the mask tool over here on the right. Just open the disclosure arrow to see more options. While masking, the bracket keys resize the tool, just like in Photoshop. If you mask too aggressively, subtract from your mask with this tool. When you use the Subtract from Mask tool, you will be in View Mask mode, so you can see what you've done so far. Once you're happy with the mask, give me a second. If you switch back to the Add Mask tool, the masks will disappear. You can toggle the View Mask mode by pressing M on your keyboard, or hovering over the pins on the top left. Let's adjust the effect. I'll open the disclosure so we can see all the options. Each slider in the Layer Effect box has a center tick. Adjustments that you make here are relative to the settings over on the Background tab. To the right, you will increase those values. To the left, will decrease them. For this layer, I want less photorealism. Right now, it doesn't look enough like paint. Photorealism is the amount of your original photo that shows through. We want just a little bit of it to complement the background. I'll change the preset here from Detail to Structure. And that looks good. Now I'll make another layer mask. I'll click on the disclosure arrow on the top. I want a new layer. This time, I'll only mask off the face and hand. Let me zoom in just a little bit. I'll use the magnifying glass and the hand tool. And now I'll switch back to the Mask tool, adjust my tool size, and mask off the area. I'm going to select the Detail preset to add more detail on the face. I want her face to be the cleanest and most detailed area in the image. I'm going to turn both the paint thickness and the color variation down. This will get rid of any highlights, shadows, or blotchiness from the paint strokes. We want this to look like when we painted it, we spent most of the time refining the facial features. Then we spent less and less time detailing as we move farther from the focal point. I can make one more layer here, but for this image, 2 layers are enough. There's a limit of 3 layers inside of SnapArt. Now that I'm happy with my effect, I'll save it, Command or Control S. When you save a setting, it saves your masks. And because of this, I strongly recommend that you make this part of your workflow. Save your masks. And that's all she wrote. This is Jimmy Beach. Thanks for tuning in.